Let's break down the Indo-MIM IPO, one of the biggest of this season, at 3,811 crore rupees. By the end of this video you'll understand what the company does, its financials, where the money is actually going, and how much you'd need to apply as a retail or an HNI investor. Quick note, this is education, not investment advice, and not a tip to buy. So what does Indo-MIM actually do? It's a world leader in something called metal injection molding, or MIM, a way of mass-producing very small, very complex metal parts to extremely fine tolerances. Think of parts you'd find inside a car, a medical device, or a defense system. Its customers span 5 sectors: automotive, defense, medical, aerospace and consumer, so it isn't dependent on any single industry. And beyond MIM, it also does investment casting, precision machining, and 3D metal printing. In short, a diversified, technology-led parts maker. Now the financials, and they're strong. In the year ended March 2026, Indo-MIM did 4,193 crore in revenue, up 26%. Net profit was 534 crore, also up 26%. So this is a real, profitable, fast-growing company, not a loss maker chasing a listing. The grey market premium is around 39%, hinting at a strong debut, but remember, that number is unofficial and changes every day. Here's the most important part for any IPO: where does your money actually go? Of the 3,811 crore, only 500 crore is a fresh issue, new money that goes into the company. That's just 13%. The other 3,312 crore, 87%, is an offer for sale. That means existing shareholders, including a big investor called Green Meadows and even IIT Madras, are selling their stakes and pocketing that cash. So when you apply, most of your money is buying out people who are exiting, not funding the company's growth. And that small fresh issue slice, the 500 crore, what does it fund? 400 crore of it just repays existing debt. That's not a bad thing. It cuts interest costs and de-risks the balance sheet, but it does not add new factories or capacity. The remainder goes to general corporate purposes, the usual catch-all. So the fresh money cleans up the balance sheet rather than fueling expansion. So, should you subscribe? Let's weigh it honestly. On the strengths side, it's a genuinely profitable business growing at 26%, a global leader in a niche with sticky customers, and the grey market is pricing a strong listing near 39%. On the watch-out side, 87% of the issue is existing owners cashing out, the fresh money only repays debt rather than funding growth, and the valuation is rich, so that grey market premium can shrink by listing day. The takeaway: a high-quality company, but go in understanding you're mostly buying shares from sellers, not funding expansion. Finally, how do you actually apply, and how much do you need? As a retail investor, you can put in up to 2 lakh rupees, and you get 35% of the issue. But if it's oversubscribed, shares are given out by lottery, so a bigger check does not get you more. HNS bid above 2 lakh and share a 15% quota. For Indo-MIM, one lot is 30 shares, about 14,550 rupees, and that's your minimum. To watch the subscription build-up live, use the NSE and BSE IPO pages, Chittorgarh, Money Control, or your broker app. Let's recap Indo-MIM. A world-leading metal parts maker, Genuinely profitable with revenue and profit both up 26%. The issue is big at 3,800 crore, but 87% is existing owners selling, and the fresh money mostly repays debt. Retail minimum is about 14,550 rupees, and the grey market premium is near 39%, though that's unofficial. This video explains the IPO for education only. It is not investment advice, not a buy or sell recommendation, and not a prediction of listing gains. Grey market premium is unofficial and changes hourly. Always read the RHP and check the live subscription before you apply. Thanks for watching.